Okay, you guys, so many of you are getting your makeup, so I really wanted to do a quick just getting started video and show you a basic application with the brushes that I recommended and just how I would organize my compact. So most people start off with a double-decker compact. I like these 1210 because it gives you some room to grow, so you probably have something like this. Okay, so when you get your makeup in the box, you're going to have your compact, and then you're gonna have lots of little tins in there like this with the lids on. So you're gonna take the lids off, you're gonna pop them, they're magnetic, right into your compact. The great thing is that the names of the colors are also on the back. So many people worry about throwing away those lids. Save one lid for a trick I'll show you another time. On how to get the tins out. But in the meantime, take the tins out and you're gonna pop them into your compact like this. So I like to put my contour first because I use it first. So I put my contour, my main color, and then my accent color. So those are the three colors that I matched you to when you sent me your selfie, or I matched you in person. And then this side is gonna look different for everybody. So here I have two lip and cheek colors, and then I have my illuminator. You may have a bronzer, you may have a color correcting color for under your eyes, but I always put those on the next side, and these are all cream. Okay, so then on my second layer, I like to keep my powders separate. So I have my setting powder, and then I have a really quick eyeshadow look. And then this, of course, is all room to grow. So don't worry if your compact is not full. You can always order more later and just pop them right on this side. Okay, so let's get started. I always recommend two brushes. The two brushes I recommend the most are the detail brush, and it has this flat end, and the blush and bronzer brush. So it has this little bunny tail end and then has a big fluffy end. So you may have one of these or both of them. I also like for beginners our perfector sponge. So I'm gonna show you how to use all three of these in putting your makeup on. And then I'll kind of talk you through how if you only have this one, this is what you would do. I do have videos of just one brush and a whole face application for both of these. So let's just get started. I'm gonna pin my hair back here. Okay. So on my face right now, I just have my sunscreen. So if you wear a sunscreen, still put it on underneath and then let it dry for 10-15 minutes. So what I typically do is put it on and then I do my hair and then I come back and do my makeup. So using cream makeup the first time is usually different. Our skin is used to absorbing liquid foundation, and the cream makeup doesn't have to be absorbed. So we're using very little product because it's so pigmented, and just placing it where it belongs because again, it's 3D foundation. So I'm gonna start in the detail brush with my flat end, okay? I am just taking this brush and I'm gonna tap. You can kind of see I'm on the side. I'm just tapping that one side of my brush right into my contour. Now, when you get your brushes, they're clean, they're fresh, they're brand new. I do not like a new brush. I like it when it's been used and dirtied up just a little bit because I feel like the creams go on so much more. So your second, third, fourth application is gonna be so much easier. All right, so tapping in, and then I'm gonna find the top of my ear and feel my cheekbone. And that is exactly where I'm gonna put my contour, is right on top of that cheekbone. All right, so you remember when our moms used to teach us to, or at least mine did, to suck in your face and then put your blush right above that line? I'm actually putting my contour right on top of that as well because I wanna lift my cheekbones up. So I also like to put it at the top of my forehead. This is a personal preference for me. I have a larger forehead, so I like to, this is just kind of shadows it and makes it appear smaller. So you might have a smaller contour line up here, or you might have more of a contour line like I do. So top of the forehead, and you can see it just kind of blends in as I'm putting it on. I'm tapping back in and going right on top of that other cheekbone. So we'll worry about blending in a minute. I just want to show you, so kind of a U right here and then down on your jawline. So I just go from ear all the way to ear with that contour. So you can think of it as a 3 on the side of your face. I like that. It's easy for people to remember and it's super simple with this brush and the cream contour. If you find that your contour or any of your colors are a little stiff, especially in the winter, grab your blow dryer and just hit it for a few seconds. It makes all the difference in how they apply. Okay, so I'm not wiping off my brush. I've used what is on my brush. So now I'm gonna go into my main highlight color or my foundation, and I'm just tapping in with the flat side of this brush again. And I'm applying, just kind of stippling right around that contour line. Now I'm gonna take a break and show you, if you only got the blush and bronzer brush, it is a lighter coverage brush. You can do the same thing. And I am just pressing. You can even swirl as you go. So lighter coverage, smaller end. Detail brush, more medium coverage. And just the flat end here. So I'm gonna go everywhere on my face, kind of where a man's beard would be. I'm gonna leave the center of my face really nice and clean for a brighter color. So right above my brows, kind of right under that contour, but I'm leaving under my eyes in the center of my face, just really open. Okay, so I'm gonna flip this detail brush, still the same brush, and I'm gonna go now into my lighter color, or you might think of it as a concealer color. So I'm just taking this small end and tapping right into that color, and I'm gonna go in the corner of my eye and the outer corner of my eye. So I don't want to concentrate product right underneath the center part of my eye because that skin is so thin and sensitive there. If you're 20 years old and you don't have thinning skin under your eyes, you can absolutely just go all the way under your eyes. I like it more kind of down the side of my nose and here, but it's just personal preference. And I feel like it lifts my face up a little more when I do it that way. So here, and outer corner. Okay, and then I'm gonna dip in one more time and just go right in the center of my brows and then right down the center of my nose, like that. Okay, so I look a little crazy. I'm gonna put the excess on my eyelids just as an eyeshadow primer, but I haven't blended yet. So here is a way you can do this with your detail brush. So you can take that flat end again and just start in your lighter colors, and you're just gonna tap and stipple until those colors really tap into your skin and blend. Now I do this a lot, or my favorite way to blend is the small bunny tail end of the blush and bronzer brush. So I just like to take it and start in my lighter colors, and I'm just tapping it to blend. So you're getting rid of any brush strokes. I'm blending my forehead kind of up. As you can see, you can still see that shadow, but it is not a distinct line. Now, jaw contour, just blend it down onto your neck. And then the cheek, you're going to just press in and flick it up until it's a shadow and not a line anymore. Now you can do the same exact thing with this brush and probably blend a little less. So when you first get started, you're probably gonna overblend just a little bit. You may think, I can't see my contour line. Don't worry, it comes with practice. But using your detail brush is one way to not overblend. So you can see here that I've created this shadow and the illusion of, when I go back in here, since I overblended, it's the beauty of cream makeup. Okay, so that's the 3 on the side of my face and my 3 foundation colors, super, super quick. All right, now this is totally optional, and as you play around with this makeup, you may find that this is your favorite part like me. But I'm gonna contour my nose just to create the illusion of a thinner nose. So there are a few ways to do this. My favorite way is to take this flat end of the detail brush again. I'm tapping in right on the side like I did when I did my cheek contour. And I am just placing that kind of as a stencil right on the top of my nose. And I'm gonna do it right beside it in another line, like 2 railroad tracks, 2 parallel lines right on the top of my nose. And then I'm gonna connect them at the bottom. Now to clean it up just a little bit, I'm gonna take my finger and my lightest color that I kept in the center of my face, and I just put that right down the center. So before I blend, you can just tell that that thinned up my nose just a little bit. So totally optional if you wanna try it. That's my favorite way. You can also use your fingers when you're starting to draw those lines. And then blending it, that's the tricky part. So you can use the small end of the detail brush. I like to use my perfector sponge here because I get this wet and just wring it out in a towel, but I'm not blending away those lines. I'm just trying to get the harshness of the line away, but I want them to stay where they are. I'll do some more videos on that for you guys or send them to you if you're interested. So that's just a very quick nose contour. All right, so those are my 3 colors. That's my 3D foundation very quickly. And then next, my lip and cheek. So my favorite way, especially when I'm in a hurry, is just to apply with my fingers. So I just tapped right in and I'm going right above that contour line. I like to bring this more up because I don't want to draw attention to the apples of my cheek. So I put this right here. And then I'm gonna take that small end of the blush and bronzer brush and I'm just tapping and blending it up. I love that these products are double duty, so you can do the same thing on your lips. We also have other great brushes that you can use to apply. This is our multitasker brush. I love it for lips. It's a good eyeshadow brush too. I love this color, you guys. It's Venice. It is a really pretty lip and cheek, and it's not as scary as it looks in the tin. So that's it. That's my basic face, 4 colors. So if you just got those 4 colors, that's exactly what you're gonna do. Okay, so now some options are, like I said, if you had bronzer, you can put bronzer on. If you have an illuminator, it is one of my favorite products, and I always apply it with my finger for the cream. So I'm just gonna put that like right on my upper cheekbone above where I put that blush. And I don't know if you guys can see it on this camera, but it just adds the prettiest glow. A lot of other companies call that a highlight. We call it an illuminator. You can also pop the creams right on your lips as well. So there's that. And then the very last step, and with cream makeup, don't forget, you always have to set your makeup. So on my second layer, I have my setting powder, and I'm just gonna go in, same end of the brush that I use to kind of blend. And I like to start under my eyes and then just kind of dot in my T-zone where I would get oily. You can also take your perfector sponge and swipe that. I love this product for new customers because it's great. If you accidentally get too much cream on your face, it's gonna slide around during the day and you're gonna feel oily and greasy. You should not feel oily and greasy. The perfector sponge is your friend. So you're gonna take the sponge, wet it, wring it out, and then just press it into your makeup. And what it will do is it will get off any excess makeup and just set what you have very, very nicely. So we have the setting powder. We also have setting spray. This is the little mini travel size. So you may get one or the other or both. If I do both, I like to do my setting spray first and then powder. That's just personal preference because of the way it finishes. But I like to spray my spray on my sponge and then just set my makeup that way. All right, So that's a basic face. That is how to put your palette together. It is super simple. When you do it a few times, it's gonna come like second nature. It's a very different way for most people. So please reach out to me if you need help. I'm here to help. If you need me to kind of show you the order that I would put these colors in, I'm happy to. I usually include this with your color match and set it up on our palette builder the way that I would set it up in person. But please reach out to me, email me, text me, send me a Facebook or Instagram message, and I'm here to help. That's what I'm here for. So thank you guys so much. Good luck. Just get out that makeup and play with it. Do not be scared. I'll see y'all soon.